like to call the meeting to order.
Okay, we're not hybrid, so you don't have to read anything.
Okay, we're not going over minutes or anything?
So yeah, I think you can do the minutes first if you wanted to vote for the minutes.
Okay. I'd like to approve the minutes of September 5th, 2023, excuse me, and September 19th, 2023.
I second that.
All in favor?
Yeah.
Aye.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the minutes are approved.
Perfect. And so then the next, I can just talk about the community center. I don't know, Christy just wanted us, you guys to vote to either to support the article for town meeting. I don't know if you have any further questions for me.
I don't have any questions.
Okay.
I thought it was a really good meeting last time.
Yeah, me too.
and-
We had a great, I thought that was great.
And just for like the public's sake, and we're recording on, oh, and this, you should probably we'll let people know that we're recording on Westborough TV.
Okay.
And there's a bunch of information on the Westborough town website. So
Okay.
all of the presentations that have been made, there's a frequently asked questions packet that Christy put together. So if there are any questions, there's an info session tonight, and then there'll be another info session on Thursday at 1:30 at the senior center. So there'll be lots of opportunity for people to get their questions answered. But
Okay.
someone could just make a motion to approve if there's no question.
Okay, does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay, I move to approve the,
Or support.
community, move to support the community center, approve support of the community center.
I second that.
All in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
Aye.
Yay.
Okay, it's approved, we approved supporting.
Yes, exactly. So Christy will likely either tonight or at some point, a bunch of boards have voted in support of it, so there might,
That's good.
this will just be kind of another one, and an important board, obviously, because it's the rec commission. So,
Okay. Golf committee?
yep,
Summer recreation updates?
yep, I can go over that. So the big one, the golf building use committee completed their charge and presented to the select board last week. And their recommendation was to tear down the existing golf club building and then rebuild a new building that would support the golf course. So have a pro shop, a restaurant with function space and outdoor dining. So the next step is the select board will assemble a building committee of some kind to kind of put that plan into action.
Okay.
So
Did
that-
you say indoor and outdoor
Mhm,
dining?
mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Can I ask you a question
Yeah.
about that? Is the, how long, when will the knockdown start? How long will it be like that? And do you see it impacting when golf starts again, let's say in the spring?
Right. No, so Matt has actually, our golf manager has experience with this. So all we need to run the golf course is a trailer. So we'd have to rent a trailer, some portable bathrooms, but not just your regular porta potty. I guess you can get ones that flush and all that. The golf carts, they will stay down in the golf barn, which is, on the other side of the parking lot. So that's not impacted at all. And we don't know really a timeline of when this will start. I think the goal was to try to get to a town meeting next year with maybe some asking for money for design costs and things like that. But that would be the work of this building committee whenever that is assembled.
So the building's very close to obviously, the parking lot's right there, so
Mhm.
it'd probably have to make some adjustments for in and out of the parking lot. And then how about the cart path that goes from 7 to 8?
The golf course shouldn't be impacted at all.
Not at all?
No.
Not even with tear down?
Not that I'm aware of. I think that as we move through that process, we'll, when we get to tear down, I know I'll be involved, but I couldn't imagine that the golf course would be impacted like that.
Okay,
Yeah.
I just wonder if they
Yeah.
would have to reroute on some of either the greens or the tee boxes or anything like that.
I don't think, it hasn't come up, we haven't discussed it, because that charge of that committee was really just like, this is what we think you should do, and now this building committee will sort of, I think, be in charge of things like that, and working with the contractor, the designer, and all that.
Has there been any thought the clubhouse
Mhm.
was built subsequently to the house being there
Mhm.
and is a separate entity? It is attached, but I was wondering if there was any thought of potentially holding on to that while discussion or finalization is ever made of how we would be going forward, if there's gonna be money to build something new.
Yeah, I don't think that they would, we're not gonna tear down the pro shop until there's a plan in place.
Okay,
Yeah, until there's a design, for lack of a better term, until the last second. That pro shop's not gonna go anywhere until we're ready to go forward with the project. So it's not like we're gonna tear the pro shop down today and then have to work out of a trailer for 3 years. It's gonna be more of, we have design documents, we're ready to go. I think if that's what you're asking.
yeah, I think for the golf course, probably
Yeah.
the rental cost of the trailer,
Mhm.
will have to be considered, because that's probably gonna be a cost
Yeah.
now that hasn't been, factored into the, running of the golf course.
Oh, yeah, right. of
So
course. Mhm.
that's a much,
Yeah.
I don't know how big an expense, but
Yeah.
it is an expense.
Yep, for sure. So all that more to come was that committee is put together. I know there's already a municipal building committee, but I think they're looking to have a different committee with at least one person from the building use committee that just made this recommendation, so, and we'll be involved, in that process as well.
Right.
And the golf course is doing well. Matt he's down all of his summer, his seasonal kids, so he's working very, very long days. But he's fine, still just as positive as ever. We're looking into, going into the budget season, working on the capital plan. We need a couple of things, but there'll be more on working with our superintendent now on what that's gonna look like for FY '25 and beyond. Revenue from this year at the golf course is actually up about $5,000
Great.
dollars since last year, even with all the rain. Our superintendent has kept the course in really good shape, so Matt says that when the days are nice, the course is packed and very playable, which is huge. So things are really going well there.
Jen, staying on golf for a second.
Yeah.
I know you had showed us, I think it was the last meeting, I can't remember now, that Matt had put together some things, buying some packages.
Yeah.
Was that something we need to discuss and approve, or?
No, he's using that. It was just for you to see.
Oh, perfect,
Yep,
okay.
mhm.
So it's in motion now?
It is, oh, yeah.
Oh, good,
Yep,
good.
he has them out and available. I don't know, I can ask him how, if anyone's purchased any, but I think he was thinking too, like, more for the holidays, they
Yeah.
might be good, things like that.
I like it.
Right?
It's a
Yeah.
great idea.
Yeah,
Good.
so. mhm.
Yeah, I'd be very curious how it's going.
Yeah. And then on the rec side, we are, the cricket pitch is gonna open this weekend. We have, just one group who's been with us from the beginning, starting off, which I think is good. He's playing this weekend and then the next 2 weekends. So we were out there today, and kind of making a plan. I was with Earl to see, about traffic and where we wanna kind of block off so people can't park. So I anticipate that will go well. Rec basketball registration opened to a strong start, so we have another month of registration, and then we'll be in the elementary school season, which is so crazy to me. And we'll open up ski registration too for the ski program. That'll start in a couple of weeks. So we're busy with everything with the community center, but then Josh and Gretel have really held down the fort with all of our other stuff that we have going on. And I did want to update too about the renaming of the state hospital. Supportive, I know we voted here, but I think that the consensus was that we were gonna wait until Earl is officially retired to do anything. The metaphor, I think, that was given to me was you don't put someone in the Hall of Fame while they're still playing. And I thought that was very true. So,
He could be in the hall.
yeah. So we'll, more to come on that in his retirement, which is coming soon, November, so. We'll have to work on filling that position and finding somebody. No one will be Earl, but
Right.
we still need that position to be part of our department. because it's just essential for field
Yeah.
maintenance and just,
That makes sense.
yeah.
The nice write-up that was shared with us by,
Mhm.
the-
Bill.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Was that entered into our notes? Do we have that?
Yes, it is.
When I submit it downstairs, it's all going in all
Awesome.
together.
Good.
Hence why I put it inside the packet, just so that
Perfect.
you guys know that I'm doing it, so.
Good, good, good. Thank you.
And when you're all done with it, can we have a copy of it?
Totally. I just have to sign it and I'll make copies then.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So that's pretty much it.
Questions?
Yeah, please.
Having some high school students participate on the board, we had talked about that before.
Yes.
Where are we with that?
I asked the town clerk, and I have to follow up with Christy on what we have to do. If we weren't sure if we had to go to town meeting or the selectmen. But it's on my radar to do it, and it's just kind of fallen to the back a little bit with the community center and everything. But it's definitely, I think it doesn't sound like it's gonna be that hard, and then we'll just push it out to get some kids to join us.
Even if it's just for the experience, if they don't have a voting
Yeah.
place, just to get some experience being on a committee like that, I think it'd be good for them.
Yeah.
Well, plus hearing from that, since we're all past that stage in our lives,
Get
it
their
would be nice
insights.
to
Yeah,
to
for
hear
sure.
from them.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'll have an update for next meeting on that for sure.
The youth commission has
Yeah.
high school kids
Yeah.
on theirs. I don't know if they're just as participants or what their status is, but I know
Over
they-
for youth and family services?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we want to follow their model. But it was unclear of how they kind of got started, what needs to happen, if anything. So, next meeting. And it might just be as easy as we put out who's interested and then they come join our meetings and whatever, what have you.
Yeah, didn't we have, a
thought we
long
did.
time ago we did.
Mhm. No, it makes sense, we should. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Like I said, tonight will be the Q&A. If you want to stay, you can, but I think Christy is gonna do most of the heavy lifting with that. And I'll be here, and senior center director and stuff, so.
Good.
October 16th.
I
Come
know.
vote.
We'll be here, we'll be there. We'll be there.
Oh, and that was the other thing too. I don't know if you saw the select board closed the warrant last week. In the community center article is Article 3 now, so it'll be closer to the beginning of the meeting, which is good.
Do we make a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, I think we covered
Yep.
everything.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second that?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
The motion is carried. The meeting is adjourned.
Sweet.
Thank you.
Thanks, Westborough TV.